Hi everyone, so let's talk about the baseline to buy and sell stock with transaction fee. So you're given a price array and also integer fee. So you want to find out the maximum profit you can achieve, and then there's a constraint you cannot do the transaction simultaneously. So which means you want to buy and sell the stocks on the same day. This is not working. So here's it. So we want to just assume we will buy the first stock no matter what, because we just assume we will buy the first stock. And then if the first stock is 100, then we just assume we buy $100, because we will just keep comparing. Do I buy the smallest value so far before I sell the stock? And then before I sell the stock, I need to make sure I have a maximum profit. So the logic is this: you buy the stock, right? And then you want to sell the stock with the maximum profit. So let's not worry about like multiple transaction and then find out the maximum profit. We just want to buy and sell for one stock, right? So we will know at this point 8 will be the maximum profit to sell the stock, and we also need to deduct the fee, right? So we will have to assume we sell the stock at this date, right? So 3 minus 1 minus 2 because of fee, right? So you will get 0, right? So this is probably the so far the best transaction, right? Because I sell the stock and then the profit is still going to be 0, right? All right, so now we will just assume, how about we sell the stock at this stage? So it's going to be what? 2 minus 1 minus 2. This is going to be negative value, right? This is even worse because if I don't buy anything, right? I probably won't lose $1, right? So this is what the pay investment, right? All right, let's move on to the next one. 8. So it's going to be a minus what? A minus 1 minus 2. So you got what? You got 5, right? So 5 will be the maximum profit so far. So when we do a transaction, we know the profit is the maximum, and then the next number is what? 4, right? So 4 minus 1 minus 2, which is 3. So we already know that this should be the maximum profit. So we will sell the stock at this point and then buy and then rebuy the stock at this point, right? At 4, right? So this is some logic. So the reciprocal should be the same. So let's start coding. So I do have what? I do have in 5. I'm going to assume I buy the first one, negative value price of 0, value to 0. For in I equal 1, I less than price of length, I plus plus, right? So what does this mean? If I'm going to assume I buy the first one, and definitely I got the 0 profit, right? And so I would say, okay, if I want to sell the stock, right? Max on max. So the sell will be what? The maximum record, the maximum profit I have, right? And what should I compare? Like, just give it a try, right? You want to you want to say, okay, this is my buy, right? My buy is a negative value, right? And I also need to just try to calculate like the current price for this date, and also deduct the fee, right? So if this is working, then I would update myself, right? If this is not working, right, I'm going to update my buy, because there might be a value, which is what, which is maybe there's a better price, right? So for example, just for example, the price array is 3, 1, 2, and then 8, 4, 9, right? I assume I buy the first one, but the following day is what? It's more lower, so you definitely buy $1 instead, right? This is good investment. If you still think about like $3, right? You probably will lose a lot of money, right? So if you want to buy again, right, you have to use your profit, right? Your profit is what? Sell, right? Sell minus price at I, right? Because if you want to buy it again, right, you are losing money. Right? So you use a profit to sell, to buy the current price. So you want to find out the maximum, which is what? -1 and negative 3. Which one is the lowest? which is which one is maximum, which is -1, right? So this is the logic, and now you have to return your profit. Your profit is sales, right? I think I made a typo right over here. Prices. All right, so here it is. So let me pause it. All right, so here's the solution. So let's talk about time and space. This is a space, all of one. This is a time, all of n, right? N represent length of the array, and this is supposed to be the solution. And once again, you have to know the logic. So just don't think about like you want to buy on the second time or third time. So just making sure you know if you do the transaction successfully on the first transaction, then you will do better. I mean, you will find out the next transaction automatically. All right. So if you didn't subscribe, subscribe and then leave a like, leave a comment, right? All right. I will see you next time. Bye.